Well, welcome back again, everyone. Today I'm reviewing another cigar from the King Cigars out of Pompano Beach, Florida. This is the Conde, and this is the Churchill, the 7x52. There's the band of the Conde. If you will remember, back in August, I can tell you exactly when it was. August 24th, I reviewed the King of Kings from King Cigars, the Cuadrado 6x64 sampling, and it scored a nice 91. Now today we're going with the Conde, and as I said, this is 7x52. It has a San Andreas wrapper. Obviously it's a dark Maduro, Habano Criollo binder, and a King's proprietary filler. Don't really know much more than that. The cigar is well made, has a nice oily shine to the wrapper, as you can see, and quite long. So I'm anxious to try this to see how this stacks up, maybe against the King of Kings, but this is a different blend. So let's get right to it. Alright, this is a nice size cigar. I like these longer Churchills like this, and 52 is a good ring gauge. Now let's take off just the minimum, least we can from the cap. Oh yes, pretty much an effortless draw. There's what we took off. Right away, I got a lot of sweet notes of dark chocolate and cedar. A very sweet cedar, very sweet with some richness, some dark chocolate notes, coffee notes. Really sweet start. Pepper up around a 7.5, tap dancing on an 8. Very nice start right out of the gate. As you can see, I took no time in getting those initial flavors. Some cigars take a minute or two. This one was right away, so that's a good start. I hope it continues that way. Let's see where we go from here. I guess I'm about a ½ inch in. I just wanted to come back and update you that the initial assessment was pretty much dead on. I would add a little tanginess also to that very sweet, rich cedar. It's a little tanginess there. It's very nice. The pepper is indeed, I would give it an 8, and there are those dark chocolate and coffee notes. The cigar is very much medium bodied, very early in the game here. And it has great flavors, at least to me. It is very nice and sweet and peppery. Speaking of peppery, the pepper in its black pepper, there is a ton of black pepper lingering as I speak on my palate. The finish is a very sweet cream with just a little bit of toastiness to it. I wouldn't call it a toasted cream. It's a very sweet cream with a little toastiness to it. It's a little less than I'd call a toasted cream. Very nice though, and very long, pleasing. So the Conde is really starting out strong. Very good flavors initially. I hope they continue. If by any chance, maybe they'll improve, but it's very nice at this point. About 1.25 inches in, plus or minus. And the flavors are about the same, but that very sweet, rich cedar has a little sprinkling of cinnamon in it now. You can really taste it. Also, there are some charred oak notes that are very faint, but they're there. You still have your dark chocolate notes, and it really helped with some of the sweetness, actually, and the coffee notes. Pepper remains amazing, especially on the finish. I just love that lingering black pepper and the long, sweet cream finish with just a hint of toastiness. So, big change here, or a change, was the addition of the cinnamon and the charred oak notes. Now they're faint, but they are there. But still a very tasty cigar. Well, I'm about 3 inches in, and the dark chocolate notes have really tailed off. The charred oak notes have really elevated, come a little more forward, and the coffee is holding the base, and it is not overly obvious, but the coffee is the base. Now, the front end flavors that we spoke about before that were very sweet are still amazingly good. Nice sweet cedar cinnamon combination, a little richness there. The richness may have tailed off just a tad, but not enough to hurt anything. Pepper remains very good. Finish is consistent. So the only real change is those dark chocolate notes have really gone away. But the charred oak notes have taken its place and doing a very fine job. Well, I'm right before the band, and everything is about the same. Every once in a while I'm getting little flashes of black cherry mixed in with that cedar and cinnamon. It's a real sweet little brief moment of black cherry. Very nice. The flavors continue to be very good. Everything is about on par with the last report, but I would call the cigar maybe now ticked up to medium to full bodied. But the flavors are really nice. Really nice. I'm enjoying this cigar a lot. So let's see where we go from here, but it is really nice. Well, I'm here at the end, so let's wrap it up. I kept waiting for this cigar to tail off, thinking that this massive Churchill of 7.5 inches and the great flavors couldn't possibly hold them to the end, but it did. Took about an hour and 45 minutes to get here. The great sweet cedar and cinnamon combination continued through the end. Lost just a touch of richness, but not a lot. The charred oak notes and coffee notes gave it a great base. The pepper remained very good at an 8. Sustained that throughout the cigar. The finish was amazing. Long sweet cream finish with just a touch of toastiness and massive amounts of lingering black pepper. Just fantastic. Cigar did reach full bodied about 2 inches ago. It gradually built and it got to a full bodied status. Not a lot of negatives to say about this cigar. King Cigars has a great cigar here, and I have absolutely enjoyed it. It's the only one I had to judge from, but based on this cigar, it is really, really good. I can only imagine how good a Robusto would be. All those flavors packed into a short cigar must be fantastic. So in a nutshell, there you have it. The King Cigars Conde Churchill 95.